Christian, it's hard to believe it's been 7 years since this all began. Sometimes it feels like it's flown by, and sometimes it feels like we've been together all our lives. We've experienced a lot together, and through it all, you've never once made me question your love for me or your commitment to our relationship. I can't overstate my gratitude and how lucky I feel to have a life partner as thoughtful, devoted, and fun-loving as you. As we enter our marriage, I've given a lot of thought to who I want to be as your wife. So first, I vow to be a partner you can trust, to act with you and our marriage in mind always, considering your feelings and the decisions I make, big and small. I vow to listen and be patient, to hear your side of the story, even at times I feel convinced of my own. I will do my part to encourage open communication between us, to push for resolution even when it feels hard. I vow to be your sounding board and number one fan, the person you can always go to for support and encouragement, to bounce ideas off of, and to offer suggestions as we dream and make plans for our future. I vow to walk beside you and me together through all life's twists and turns. I'll be here. And finally, I vow to keep learning and growing and celebrating, to embrace change as we enter new seasons of life, to keep getting to know you year after year, and to continue my own personal growth so I can show up as the best possible version of myself for you. These last 7 years have been so much fun, so full of laughter, and so sweet. Our life together keeps getting better, and I can't wait to have more of it. I love you, Christian, and I am very ready to be your wife. So here's to you and
me. Celia, you're my everything, and I'm so lucky to get to stand here with you today. These vows that I promised you today are only a few of the ways in which I hope to honor you for the rest of our lives. I vow to recognize your strengths and to always make sure you feel appreciated for all that you do for us. I promise to recognize the work that we both put in as equals. I vow to always support your dreams and aspirations and encourage you in whatever you set your heart upon. I vow to always allow you to be yourself and encourage your individuality. I will cherish you as a partner and as an equal, and I promise to always respect your independence. I vow to be your best friend, your confidant, and your constant source of comfort. I promise to celebrate your triumphs and mourn your losses as though they were my own. I know that together we will build a life that's rooted in mutual respect, companionship, and admiration. I love you so much. I feel like the luckiest person in the world right now.
I remember when Celia and Christian went on their first date with one another, and this must have been 6, maybe 7 years ago, so my apologies if I'm a little foggy on some of the details. Living with Christian at the time in Ames, Iowa. Christian was just on the cusp of graduating from ISU. I believe he had already gotten a job and was pretty much immediately going to move to Iowa City for said job. Anyway, I do remember him coming home one day, and he was very excited. He was going to go on a date with this girl he had met, Celia, and to no surprise to anyone here, they really hit things off. They continued to see each other fairly regularly until Christian went to live in Iowa City. And to be completely frank, I didn't really think much was going to happen of it. In my mind, this was just a fling that would come quickly and quickly end, and after that, each of them would go on with their lives. Well, spoiler alert, that didn't quite happen that way. Long story short, they were able to keep the flame going. No matter what, that kind of thing takes a great deal of effort. What impresses me the most is that you two have made that effort through all sorts of transitions. From right in the beginning, when Christian moved to another town, to when Celia decided to move halfway across the country to make the steps that she needed to do on her own journey, back to Iowa City to be near each other again, and more recently, another change, this time starting a new page in Chicago. And certainly there will be more transitions to come. And today isn't just about the challenges life will continue to throw your way. It's about signifying that you are committing to taking on the world together and forever, no matter what. Introducing, for the first time, the newlywed couple, Mr. Christian Peterson and Mrs. Celia Wiseman Peterson.